The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Passing nice and neat. Real chance! Oh, that's majestic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that has left him in a heap. Now that looks a decent ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Duff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Daddy Olmo! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Sylvestre. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back. To Maldini. Sylvestre. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a throw. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Tries a shot! Haaland is onto it in a flash. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Haaland!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Sylvestre. And the pass is intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look...
Oh, he's all alone! Oh, shooting chance! Beckenbauer. Olise. That pass has been well intercepted. Juve has created one goal already. Demiral spots it and intercepts. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And this is Ronaldo, and the shot's on here. Totti, and he's there to make the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's had it taken off him. 30 minutes gone. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Totti.
Totti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard has a look and plays it forward. Beckenbauer. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Danny Olmo. That ball looks a good one. He's cut it out. Silvestre. Defending was strong and firm. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception.
Sagan Tosu truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Well, that has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Duke going about things with real menace. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's found a way through. Now it's Totti. Beckenbauer looking for options for movement. Now it's Park Ji-sung. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Park Ji-sung for Olise. Zanetti. Zanetti towering! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Sagan Tosu coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Sagan Tosu really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, perfectly measured that. Maldini. Time and again they are repelled. Totti. Now it's Totti. Nice interception, well timed. Beckenbauer. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Danny Olmo. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Sagan Tosu still this single goal behind, and he's had it nicked away. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's a dangerous ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on to replace him is
Totti
number
goes short.
11, Mbappe. Substitution.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Sagan Tosu are looking to go forward now. And it's Neymar. He's in a good position here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's neat. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A corner it is then. Fenerbahce have their third corner. Totti with the short one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Fenerbahce get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Gerrard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Fenerbahce surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Batistuta. Dani Olmo. Juve is onto this. Decent chance! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Coming on the field is number 14, Reinders.
Not the most accurate. And Beckham! And how did he not put that away?
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
And it's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. That is very well defended. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Beckham standing over it. And it's a poor one. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
After 88 minutes
And what a climax we have here. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Sagan Tosu give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Demiral, all the way back. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham. Now it's Rui Costa. Irwin. Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sagan Tosu were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
GG Lique.